Hello and welcome to this video in which I'm going to prove to you that taking 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio trades isn't always the best idea and how you can easily lose money doing so. This video accompanies a blog post that I've written. If you're more interested in reading about this subject, then you can click the link to the blog post in the description down below. So first of all, I'm sure you've all heard of reward to risk. Well, I'm just going to briefly explain what it is. So when we go into looking at a trade to take, we typically want to have a stop loss or an idea of sort of risk. So normally that's done with a stop loss. So for argument's sake, let's say that we're going to have a stop loss of 100 pips. So it's going to be 100 pips away from our potential entry point. If we were looking for 2-to-1 reward to risk, then the reward would be double the stop loss. So it'd be double that 100 pips or 200 pips. So that's a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. We often read or hear people talking about don't ever take trades unless they give you a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, sometimes even a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio. But is that actually true? How do we know what the best reward to risk ratio is? As you might already know, I'm an algorithmic or a rule-based mechanical trader. That means I use fixed entry rules and exit rules for every trade that I take, including the stop loss. And this demonstration that I'm going to show to you, I'm using quite a simple rule-based strategy. It's one that I use myself. And what I've done is I've run a test, an optimization. I use software, I use multi-charts. And very, very quickly, I've run a test to show what the best reward is from 0 through to 5 in steps of 0.5. So I've tested the strategy using its normal exit, which is just a simple time-based exit, forgetting the reward to risk. Then I've tested reward from 0.5 to 1, then 1 to 1, then 1.5 to 1, etc., all the way through to 5 to 1 reward to risk, to see what sort of results this strategy produces. What I'll do is I'll show you the computer now, I'll show you the strategy, I'll show you the chart, the optimization or the test, and then I'll show you a couple of equity curves showing the best reward to risk ratio. And from that we can come to a conclusion about whether or not 2-to-1 is a good reward to risk ratio for this particular strategy. Well, I've mentioned that it's a simple strategy that I'm going to test. Strategy that I've actually used and traded myself, and the market we're looking at is Australian dollar versus the US dollar, and I've tested this over a period of 10 years from 1st of January 2010 through to the end of 2019. So it's a really good test, and we're going to get some really good data and some proof whether or not this 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio is going to work on this strategy. So let's have a look at the screen now. So this is multi-charts. This is the testing and trading platform that I use. And the first thing we're going to do is look at the optimization report that I've created. So what I've done is I've programmed the strategy in its basic form. And if I'm using a 0 reward to risk, then what that is, that's just going to take the original time-based exit, which is just an exit at the end of the trading session. Anything above that, so 0.5, 1, 1.5, they're the multiples of reward versus the risk. So the risk is always kept at a constant because that's worked out from the strategy. So let's have a look at the optimization report now. So this is the report, and we can see on the left-hand column here, this is probably the most important part, is the net profit. And over on the right here, under my profit, starting from 0, these are the reward to risks, or these are the reward ratios, the reward multiples. So 0 is the original exit with no reward target, and 0.5 through to 5. Now if we look, using the original exit, net profit of $19,500. So okay, that's pretty good. But look what happens as soon as we start introducing a reward to risk ratio for our profit target. Every one of these is negative all the way through to 5. So there's your proof. So for this particular strategy, if you were going for that 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio, looking here, that's negative $10,000 over that 10-year period. It's not something you'd want to trade, is it? So let's just quickly look at the equity curves of the strategies. First of all, this is the equity curve of the original strategy that I trade, and it's not the prettiest of equity curves, but combined with multiple strategies like I trade, it's producing some profits and it's moving in the right direction, isn't it? So next, what I've done is I've selected a reward to risk ratio of 2-to-1. So we understand what our risk is for every trade, and then we're shooting for 2 times that as a profit target. And we've already seen in the report that it made negative net profit at the end of it, but let's just have a look at the equity curve too. And there's our horrible looking equity curve. So there you have it, with proof that on this strategy, if you were using a reward to risk ratio for a profit target, then you'd be losing money. You're far better off using the original kind of organic exit strategy. But every market and every strategy is different. You might find the odd market and odd strategy where using a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio is a really good idea, but certainly not every one. If you're going to use every one, like a lot of these books suggest when you read about this sort of thing, then you're going to lose money. But more importantly, I encourage you test everything. You've seen a quick test on the computer is going to let you know. And I know back tests aren't real life trading, but if you're looking at a back test over 10 years and every one of those years, every one of those reward to risks is losing money, then you're not really going to want to trade it in the future. What makes you think the results are suddenly going to turn around? I would far rather trade something that made decent money in the past than something that didn't make money in the past. So apart from a fixed reward to risk ratio, a lot of exits are actually better. In this case, a time-based exit, simple exit, but it works quite well, and it certainly works better than a reward to risk ratio. Other exits like price-based or signals for exits, depending on what the market's doing, is a better exit. The market will only give you what the market is going to give you. So if you're trying to force a reward of 2 or 3-to-1, then maybe the market's not going to move that far, and maybe on one particular trade you're only going to take 0.5-to-1, and another trade you might take more, but it will only give you what it will give you. That's why using like price-based exits are sometimes a lot better. And of course, there's many other factors that go into how profitable a trading strategy is. Things like winning percentage, that's huge. So in conclusion, don't believe what you read unless it's backed up by results, like I've showed you here. And I hope that's been helpful. I hope that might have been a little bit eye-opening. If you want that strategy that I showed you, I didn't actually show you the strategy, but certainly showed you some of the results. If you want that strategy, you can download that. I've actually got links to that. If you want to look in the description down below, you can find links to that on my website, amongst other strategies, some other really good stuff over there. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below and like the video if you found it useful. If you want to talk to me directly, you can email me, jared@thetransparenttrader.com, and I'll see you on the next video.